For the last couple of years, I've watched all the how-to manual videos on YouTube. I've asked friends, hey, how do you manual? And I've kind of half-assed practiced. I have since learned some really awesome tips that never have I learned from a friend or in any manual how-to videos. So this video covers my 3 tips that I learned. After practicing, I learned that I could do a manual at slow speeds. I could get the wheel up, I could find the balance point for a very small second, but then I'd waver and go off to the side. And so my tip is speed. Speed is your friend when doing a manual because just like riding a bike, speed helps with your balance. However, I learned that at speed, my back part with my hips and my body was half-ass because I was afraid of going off the back. Everybody talks about in order to do a manual, you have to do the L shape. You go down with your hips and back. And that's great and all, but for me, that was not working. So the goal when doing a manual is to get your body weight back enough so that the balance point is back here. So for shorter people, and especially women, in order to get your body and your center of mass way back here, you have to come down so hard so that when you explode, it's boom. Fortunately for me, I am 5'10" and 155 pounds, so I'm like dude size anyway. So for me, my down wasn't as important as my back, because when I went down and exploded, I would explode at a diagonal here, then I need to explode this way. So I really just focused on my down and then pushing my arms forward as my body came back. And for me, that's all I needed. Yeah! And my last tip for manual success that you don't hear in any other manual YouTube video is your vision, right? When we're riding bikes, where we look is most important. And so if you're trying to manual and your eyes are down, how high do you think you're going to be able to get your bike? But if you're here and you go back and your eyes are up, now it's much easier to stay up and find that balance point. Clearly, I have a long way to go before I am a manualing master, but I will keep practicing. One note of caution on practice: if you practice too much at one time, you could wake up the next several days so sore, like so sore. So practice itty bits more often. Happy manualing. A very good manual list. Manual list?